Hey folks, Southpaw Gemini here. Welcome back to the couch. Today we're hopping into a quick look at In Other Waters, an impressive looking UI-based underwater adventure indie title that just released this week actually. So without further ado, we're gonna start up a new game here. I tested out my sound here, so we've got save 1, 0% achieved. Empty slot number 2, here we go. Amos has done a great job so far already with this music. Wow, look at that. Here we go. Recovering last known log. Log recovered, dated 2189. User Anne. Sensorium disabled. And there isn't any time left. This is going to be more restrictive than you're used to. But you're resourceful. I know you. I'm sorry, Oki, but I can't let them find you. I can't lose everything we achieved here. Miracle, maybe? User disconnected. Continue with boot. Let's do it. Continue booting up. Oh, wow. Look at this game. It's gorgeous. I mean, the color palettes. Oh, hello? Is someone there? This is Dr. Ellery Vass. I urgently need all systems of this suit activating. I've been locked out, and I'm 20 meters below the surface here. That's pretty far down. I say again, this is Dr. Ellery Vass. Can any operator personas on this suit please respond? Yes? No? Let's respond. Yes. All right, good. Operator activate all systems. Pilot authorization granted. Oh, sweet. Whoa. Okay. So these are like the starting... Okay. Scan topography. Scanning topography readouts coming through. Looking good. Utility. Okay, utilities available. Let's see. Sampling, sample storage, terminal and retrieval seem to be installed. Okay. Power. The power panel is activating. Plenty of juice. Good to hear. Oxygen. Oxygen panel is up and rebreather functioning. I'm off reserve oxygen now. Good. Heading. I'm seeing the heading panel coming online. Excellent. Depth. Okay, good. The dive panel is active. Current reading of 20 meters. Hey, just like we said. You don't seem to know what you're doing. You're not an operator, are you? Yes? No? No, I'm not. Then what are you? Why are you installed in this suit? Help me out here. I knew there was something strange about this suit when I got inside. It looks decades old. Look, We don't have time for this. So whatever program or system you are, I need you to work with me. A little demanding, but you're stuck under the ocean. That makes sense. You seem to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. I'll explain once we get going, but right now, I'm locked out of half the systems of this suit. Sweet, there's gonna be a lot of upgrades. Someone, somehow, has rewritten the permissions to only respond to internal messaging. That means you. I'm going to need you to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north into the reef. Okay, please. That's a little better. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? So this moves kind of like our path direction here. I just want to take a step back and say, right off the bat here, this user interface is beautifully simplistic. I mean, everything makes sense, right? Like the buttons didn't turn yellow until we could actually start clicking on them and using them. It's interactive in a very smooth but fun way. And it gives you, so far, all the information we need, right? Let's start off by scanning. We got a little point of interest up here. Clicking on it. Southern Gully. Steep rock walls rise up towards the surface on either side. The floor is layered with pale sand. Southern Gully gives us directions right to it. This must mean go to it. All right. We're on our way. Good. Whatever you're doing, it's working. Let's keep heading north. Let's. And again. Point of interest. Narrow pass. A boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light of Gliese 667 CC's 3 stars. Vector is clear. No issues. Let's go. I like this sort of play loop so far, right? Like we click scan, we get a number of points of interest. You click on a point of interest, we scan it, it gives us a little bit of information. If we want to go there, we cycle through, it gives us a path there. If it's clear, we go. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more involved in it eventually, right? Like we've got these sampling abilities, and obviously we're going to have to watch out for our power and oxygen. We've got an ability to zoom in on things, which is pretty cool. But so far, it's a simplistic play loop, but very has a lot of potential for in-depth, just sort of open world exploration. I like it. Here the passage opens out, back into the dappled light of the reef's shadows, or shallows. Vector clear, let's go. So far our depth hasn't changed. Oh, we've got a couple little, I don't know, moving dots. Scan. Ooh. Huh, interesting. So we scanned, but these moving dots didn't become identified. Soft currents. The softly flowing water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter, signs of rich and thriving life all around. Let's get over there and give it a shot. Whoa, okay. It's a lot of potential organic matter. Look, in the water, are those spores? And those stalks to the west, they look like huge fungi. This is unbelievable. Actual alien life. How could Mine have kept this place a secret? That is the question. I saw her notes at the base when I landed, and some telltale signs on approach, but here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. It would be pretty amazing to be the first person to discover life on another planet, huh? Cool. Alright, let's scan and see if we can find anything. Oh, new points of interest. Okay, so we've got So seems like triangles are sort of like, okay, the points you can move to, and maybe they're more like physical points of interest, whereas maybe, yeah, these little 4 dots are more like creatures and organic life and things like that. These stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This place, this planet, needs to be studied. Keep scanning creatures and I'll keep notes. Once we've gathered enough data, I can name and log each species. No matter what happens here, this is vital work. This is really cool. So like the play between us and Dr. Vass, Ellery Vass, is sort of, they think that they're the player character, right? And we're just an NPC in their story, but really as the player character, it's sort of a reversed Navi and Link role to a certain extent. It's a really cool concept, I like it. Bed of stalks, creature. Fungal creature made up of a series of stalks and plates attached to the rock. Color ranges from dark amber to acid yellow. Oh, that's cool. Data gathered. Ah, sweet. So once we accumulate enough data on this, we'll have a good log with presumably some cool information about these guys. Let's see if we can go over there. Beds of these creatures coat the pale rocks. Are these plants or animals? They are unlike any earth, coral, or sponge. Let's see about just hopping over there. That would look like. Oh, we scared some things away. Oh, what were those creatures? They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly, try to get a scan. I mean, we definitely missed them. What? Oh, cool. No. Ooh, okay, okay. This is cool. So there's gonna be sort of like a... Oh, okay. Agile creature. Striped with luminous colors, these... Oh. These are such lively creatures, and so colorful, too. I'll start logging my observations. Okay, cool. I wonder if... Click on 2? Yeah, okay. These creatures appear to maneuver with a series of siphon jets concealed beneath their folded mantles. They are incredibly fast. Cool. Okay. Wow, so there's like a certain amount of... That's where like the quick acting, clicking comes into play. Huh. Cool. So once we clicked on the second one, we build up. So it's going to take 8 creatures in order for us to really understand more about these agile creatures. Not these. Bit of stalks. Sweet. So we've seen another set. So let's go back here. Hey, that was awfully close to us. Thank you. Another set of stalks. I'm seeing a complex pattern of contracting and expanding slits in this stalk's membrane. Mouths or even sensing organs? Oh, cool. Okay. Let's go... Man. Oh, nice. Flitting around the reef, these creatures chase stalk spores with great enthusiasm. Is this their primary food source? These creatures aggressively pursue certain spores but ignore others completely. Can they detect differences in mineral content? Good question. Bed of stalks. These colonies are producing a shifting hum. Perhaps it is a form of communication between individuals. Good thought. I'm seeing spores entering and exiting the slits on the surfaces of the stalk. Something is being exchanged. Interesting. Oh, we're talking about potentially creatures sort of creating these areas. Oh, sampling available. These stalks are covered in spores of all sizes. Perhaps we can sample one of the larger ones. I'm in position. You'll have to take the sample. Open up the sampling utility. okay. Oh, sweet. Cool. Nice. We've got one. Biological samples are vital tools for analyzing and understanding creatures. But this suit should also allow you to deploy any sample back into the ocean. Oh, interesting. So we're going to be like little bees pollinating the ocean. How about you test it out? Hold and drag it over to the central compass. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, the creatures. Like, yo. Great, it's working as it should. Look, those creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Perhaps different spores carry different compounds, each with a specific purpose or message. What do you think? Could the spores be a way of communicating between different colonies? Sure, why not? It isn't that strange. Fungi on Earth form networks of exchange. Maybe these stalks do the same. Yeah, why not? Anyway, sorry, I'm not sure why I... Let's keep moving. Okay. And again. What do we got? Stalks. Oh, we're so close. We're like 2 away. Silent clearing. Full of water? Whatever it is, it must be. Go. Let's check it out. So you can see, like, this is the kind of the flow of the current right here. Love it. Another bed of stocks. Ooh, reef stocks. Sweet. New species logged. We did it. I'm uploading my initial notes. Let's call these reef stocks. We can classify this species in the lab. Cool. Sound. Oh, it communicates through sound and spores. An interlocking ecosystem seated across the reef. Cool, man. Okay. Wow. Spore flow. Oh, this is like a... yeah, just like we were saying, you know, this is the flow of the current, but these are the spores. Okay. Can I ask you something? Yes. Worked with AI programs before, but you aren't like them. That's because I'm not an AI. You are. They are predictable, programmatic, dull. Their intelligence allows them to log and process data, that's all. But you're different. I feel like you are alive. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think I do. You are different. I'm glad I'm not just imagining it. But what are you? What are you doing in this suit? Well, it seemed like a cool game, so just wanted to give it a shot, you know? Let's keep going. Northern current. We're going kind of upstream here. Biohazard. I wonder. Oh, it's like a sound. Okay. App data. Access. Okay. Scan. What we got? Tip of the thing. Long rift. Wide and long with sheer rock walls on either side, this deep rift channels unpredictable currents. We got overgrown arch. This arch is covered in hardened stalks. Perhaps the slow current passing through brought their spores to settle here. Let's go check this out first, and then we'll come back to the rift. We'll go deeper into the rift. Oh man, look at these giant things. Yeah, what do we got here? A large stalk. static creature made up of one. Oh, these huge stalks are incredible, each one a vertical ecosystem. So cool. They are leaking spores into the water as the fruiting bodies attached to their skin blooms. Many of these stalks are leaking particles into the water as they sway. Are these spores or something else? It's beautiful. Take a look. Large growths. Oh, what is that? They extended as we passed the arch. What? Sound that we made when we moved through. Should be careful not to get trapped here. This suit's power capacity is limited. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so we could see this was the archway that we came through right here. And then all of a sudden these stalks grew up once we passed through, sort of locking off, closing the door, so to speak, right behind us. Stalk. The chitin of the stalk's membrane is very hard, but flexibility is given by a surface of overlapping plates. Huh. Ooh, what do we got? Low moving. Shelled creature. Mobile creature with a large... Oh, these creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. Oh, that's a cool visual. I'll start logging data on them as we find them. Large translucent shell and 4 swimming appendages which it uses in a rapid rowing motion. Interesting. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. Give it a shot, see what we got. Look, over to the southwest. That stalk is totally calcified. Looks like a good sample candidate. Oh, right. Okay. Safe to assume that the singing of these stalks relates to the communication between colonies seen elsewhere in the reef. New species lock. Sing stalk. I've named these sing stalks for that strange hum they produce. What is it? What is its precise function, I wonder? Good question, but let's go get a sample first. Calcified stalk. What is this? %, fungal, 0% tissue. It's of dead material, so we should be able to take multiple samples. Oh, the chitin appears to be hardened with calcium carbonate. That could be useful if we need to boost our power. Okay. So we're gonna have to gather resources from these. This suit is able to metabolize organic compounds to produce fuel. Just drag them to the power panel. The suit displays how much oxygen or power each sample can produce. No point wasting important samples. With these, we can keep one sample so we can analyze it back on the base and use the other for a power boost. Oh. Okay. Where's... Okay. Stalk bark. Sample of the chitinous membrane from a stalk. Boom, look at our power. Went all the way back around. Nice. Okay. And then we'll keep the other one. Cool. Oh, look at that, yeah. So I wonder if we're going to be able to go back to the rift over here. I don't know. Out. A large cavern drops down into the reef here. Its entrance is shadowed by the surrounding rocks. Oh, well, let's go in then. Southern Cavern. The water is still in the yawning entrance to the cavern. There are no signs of stalks or other reef life around the entrance. That's gonna be untrue. Guaranteed. Also, it means we're going down in depth. Oh, so cool. What? 28 meters. Hey. Wow. This is super cool. Stalk patches. The patchy sunlight coming through the broken cavern roof is enough to allow stalks to grow here. That is what they require. Good point, we don't know. Checking out this cave. Tall stalk. Bubble-coated stalk which sits among the reef stalk, covered in wide irising spores. These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. Available. Let's give it a shot. What do we get? Ooh, a signal. I don't know what that means, but we'll find out. So I got this. This is part of like the singing. Yeah. Interior gas is at an elevated pressure. If this membrane ruptured, the sac would screech as it depressurized. Is this part of the stock communication system we've seen across the reef? Wait, I have an idea. Try deploying one by that blocked tunnel over there. I want to see how the stocks react. Just drag one over. Okay. Oh, super cool. Okay, so that's how we're gonna be able to get back, right? Yeah. They reacted. These bubbles must be some kind of signal system. I'll call them shrill sacs for that squeak. We can use these to get through the heavy growth ahead. Let's get moving. Already ahead of you. Blind corner. Hard to see that. Okay. Guess you're wondering where we are heading. There's a way station just north of here, on a finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touched down just hours ago at a floating research base to the south. That's where I found this suit. I'm here looking for Dr. Mine Nomura, chasing a message all the way from Earth. I must sound mad, coming out here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius just to follow a message. Wait, you do know where we are, don't you? No idea. But how? We are on Gliese 667cc, a supposedly unremarkable world if it wasn't for all this life. Somehow, the exoplanet extraction core must have passed it by, but how did Mine know to come here? Is that why she contacted me, to verify her discovery? But then, where is she? Look, let's find that way station. Then I can start piecing together what's going on. Okay. Let's. In passage. Small eddies of water twirl. There. Built. Another entrance. Ah, we're gonna ascend back up to 20 meters, I assume. Maybe more. I love it. The screen. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Go get a sample. Guess so. Cool. I imagine those samples are going to be very useful once we keep moving. Oh yeah, because we'll have to even just use them to get through there. Look out, crop. More of those. Stock. Isolated stock. Unlike the other specimens, this large stock sits alone, away from the lower beds. It is hard to tell if this is the beginning of a colony or its end. Interesting. Some more moving folks. Go. Old creature. There. Appear to be grazing on the reef stocks. Deep forest. Bye. Wait. Okay. So we're gonna have to use this to open up the passage, yep. Nice. Let's go. Back out, that's great. I wonder how long it stays, right? Making our way back down to the rift. Oh. Yeah, we can go that way, right? Locked. Do we need one of these? Huh. Okay. Can't go back that way. Well, guess we'll have to keep going into the forest. Nice. So it's just kind of automatically taking us back the path. That's convenient. Like that. Cool. Okay. That's super useful. So let's do this. Nice. Deep forest. Let's get in there. What do we got? Okay. Oh, no. That. Okay, wait. Shelled creature. Beneath the creature. Oh. Instead of feeding appendages beneath the creature's shell seem to scrape the outer membrane of the stalks away, which would probably be what was creating that shrieking noise, right? Cool. Let's get over there. Let's get another sample of a shelled creature. Occasionally, when the creature scrapes the stalks too aggressively, they react and let out a defensive signal to nearby colonies. Exactly, right? There seems to be some tolerance for the creature scraping by the stalks. They only warn the creature when it cuts too deeply. Stalk scraper! Alright, a large creature with a translucent shell and jointed legs for swimming and feeding. I'm naming these stalk scrapers for obvious reasons. You can check my notes back at the base. Cool. Let's go. Come on. We don't need that sample, I guess. Or the creature. Sampling available. I mean, I feel like these are going to be super useful, right? Especially if we want to come back and get to places that we haven't been able to get to previously because of... Right, because we're going to have to do stuff like this. And then go that way. Cool. Hey, a signal stalk. Tall bubble producing stalks that protect and monitor stalk colonies. I'm going to call these signal stalks for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. Make sense? We got clear path or glittering stalk. I don't think we need more of that for now, at least. Need more samples. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, fungi. Okay. I thought this was going to be just more of the signal things, but they're fungal samples. Cool. What is this? Are these the power ones? I don't know. Okay. Hey, spore catcher. I'm gonna call these spore catchers as they are so eager to gather the stalk spores. Cool. Let's go. Upper forest. We need to like... Right. Okay, so we need 2. Whoa. Okay. I wonder if we had used one here, because the waves hit this one. Yeah. That's it. We are through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is the central reef. I saw in Manet's map that the shelf flattens out here. Cool. Piled stones, smooth stones, sitting in a pile. Could a creature have gathered these? Is this a nest? Good question. Kinda want to find out, kinda don't. Shady outcrop. What do we got? Is this our base? It is. Rippling silt. We'll come back later and check this. Central reef. Hey, there it is. I see the way station ahead. Perfect. Still functions. Alright folks, that's where we're going to stop it for right now. This has been a quick look here with me, Southpaw Gemini. Thank you for sitting here on the couch with us as we explored In Other Waters. Beautiful, beautiful looking game. Soundtrack's amazing, ambient noise, gorgeous, and just the simple play loop that we've got going on here is just really lends itself to this whole open world type exploration. I'm really excited to hop back into this later this week. We'll have some more Let's Plays going on with this because this is going to be a game we're going to keep up with. Big fan. So if you do like this, feel free to hit follow, and I'll it'll make sure to let you know when we come back up with In Other Waters.